Hey, what's up everyone? I am TopshelfTreats, I am part of the We Wear Pants gaming collective, and I am recording a Brewmaster Monk roleplay leveling series on the World of Warcraft. I'm completely new at roleplaying myself, and this is my attempt to crack into its weird and wonderful world and find out really just what makes it tick. And who knows, maybe I will become a full-time roleplayer myself. We will see. To top it all off, I will be following my monk and drinking beer at every opportunity. So, come, join me in my attempts at learning to roleplay, PvPing, leveling, and really just having fun with a couple of beers in the science of roleplay. Hey guys, this is my leveling series called The Science of Roleplay. Where I will be attempting to level a character from 1 to 110 on a roleplay server, which is something I've never done before, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to. My name is TopshelfTreats. I stream and play games in a collective called We Wear Pants with my two friends NCKKSS and Pangaboy, so please make sure to check them out as well. And yeah, I was thinking for this, never really played a monk. Always been tempted by it, if I'm on it. I say that. No, I haven't. I've always been annoyed by monks. I've kind of always had that opinion that they're a little bit overpowered. It might be right, it might be wrong, but they always seem to be there. They always seem to be around the good end of the scale. And in PvP, they're just annoying. So I'm thinking I would level a monk on this server, on this series, sorry. Now I always end up playing the tank roles in any game that I play, even the Division, things like that. I'll always end up playing the defense role, or a gear set called the D3. I mean, they spell defense with a 3, but you know, that's what they want to do. So no, I'm thinking I'm going to play a Brewmaster Monk because I get to tank, I get to play the monk, and I think it'll be really good fun to roleplay. And I mean, there's no option. I have to go dwarf. So here we go. Do a little bit of customization. I think everyone's kind of got the thing or the set that they always go to, the customizations that they like. I'm not too sure. Well, for me, there's not actually that many options, but I'm not too sure many people experiment loads with faces and things. I think once you've got something you like, you tend to stick to it. But, you know, maybe wrong. So I think this looks pretty good. I mean, I do like the idea of him being a little bit older, but I don't know, I think this looks great. This beard is brilliant. But I think as a monk, yeah, it's quite nice. A little bit of Bengal action going on there. A little bit of plaiting, yeah. So, only one name to go with. Well, apparently there's someone else has got it. So, do I stick with it or do I become one of those tryhards that spells it a little bit differently? I could do a weird letter, but that's just annoying. See if I can go double L. Top shelf. There we go. Right. So, I'm on Argent Dawn role-playing server. Like I say, I've transferred a level 110 here. I haven't really played it much, if I'm honest with you. I kind of jumped in at the deep end and kind of probably hit the wrong end of the scale of what I wanted from WoW at this current time. I'm kind of looking forward to the leveling aspect of things, not so much the end game. So, here we go. Top shelf, level 1 monk, Argent Dawn roleplay server. Here we go. Right, here we are. You join me in Coldridge Valley, Dunmorog. I am on my little dwarf monk. I can't spec Brewmaster just yet. I think I need to be level 10, if I believe. So that'll be good. In terms of heirlooms, I do have heirlooms that I could use, which would increase my experience, and also make me quite strong at every point. Now, they're there. I don't particularly want to use them at the moment, but they are an option. So, whether or not I intend to do a lot of PvPing. Now, if I find that I need a little bit of an extra boost, then grand. I can pick some weapons out. But I kind of like the idea that when you level, you change your appearance, you make the best of what you've got, etc., etc. And that, for me, is what leveling is kind of all about. And these kind of make me feel like I'm just trying to rush through it, which is not something that I want to do. Also, I wouldn't mind, the fear of dying, which is actually quite good. Whereas when you wear these, I don't really think you have that. So there we go. And I do have 110 on this server, and I'm not going to transfer myself any gold, I don't think, or any bags. Again, I can do it. I may do it later on, but for now, I like the whole idea of finding those red leather pouches and trying to do it that way. So I think for now, I will try and keep it as vanilla as possible, but the options are there, which is quite nice. So, and in terms of add-ons, the only add-on that I'm actually running is this one here called Total RP 3, which is really good for role players. So I haven't set it up yet. Maybe that'll be another episode or something where I'll actually try and come up with a backstory for myself. So that could be quite fun. But as of now, I don't think it's the highest priority. I'm not too sure I'm going to encounter that many role players in the starting zones. So, this guy is casually slaying everything. Look at this guy. Draw an iron stock.
What can I do?
Right, here we go. So slay 6 Rockjaw invaders. Now I'm going to move this away just down here, so it's not too much in my way. Freaking diving punch. So what is this attack here? Tiger Palm. Attack with the palm of your hand, dealing 20 damage, generates 2 chi, costs 50 energy. Okay. So I've got energy just like a rogue, and then I have chi points. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, are they like combat points that you generate but stay with you? I don't know if they degenerate. We'll soon see. Sorry about the clicking, my dog has just come in and is causing absolute chaos. But that's fine, that's fine. Cool. So all these dwarves are battering this guy, and he is pretty much at full health. I come in and do a few little punches to the throat. Job done. Oh my word, what's going on? I have to say, the music in this zone is absolutely incredible. In fact, the music across all the zones is pretty insane in this. They've done a very, very good job. However, when it changed, I don't know, I still get most nostalgia from Teldrassil music. The original one. The new music's not quite as good for me, but, I guess they do need to evolve it a little bit. But it does look great. I haven't really leveled since, I don't know if I need to kill this guy, but oh well, give him a little punch. I haven't really leveled since a long time, so the whole leveling process is quite new for me now. There's now region levels, which is amazing. I think it's amazing for both players and roleplay stories, really, because, I'm not playing a paladin, but if I was to level a paladin, I could spend all my time in places like Duskwood or Eastern Plaguelands, which is obviously great for your story and great for your character development. So I think that's really, really interesting, and it's something that I'm quite looking forward to, because I definitely have favoured zones. Where do I can't even remember the zones. I think I'll end up spending a lot of time in Stranglethorn. Look at this is amazing. 40 to 60, 1 to 20. Okay, so 15 to 60. Okay, so there are places that go all the way to 60. That's very cool. So yeah, I mean, at the moment I'm solo on this server. I do have some friends now. Well, I do have friends. No, I do have some friends now that are wanting to play and level Warcraft again. Now they're just trying to get ready for the next expansion, which is really cool. They're not so much into the role-playing aspect of things, but just having IRL friends that are leveling is great, because it just increases that excitement for myself and keeps me going. So that's really cool. Oh, this is actually ready to turn in now. Oh well, just do some punchy punchies. I've totally forgotten what I was saying. I will just sing. Let's do some punch. So yeah, friends leveling. So yes, there are some more friends playing, which is cool, because Warcraft for me really, I mean the content is a lot, but for me it's more about the people that you play with. Now, when I kind of remember back to the good old days, hold on, sorry, kill 3 Rockjaw goons. Right, cool. Oh, and you've got a little questy for me as well. First aid kit on 4 wounded Coldridge Mountaineers. Cool. I definitely got some loot as well. Sweet. Lovely little pair of gloves. Looking great for a level 1, 2 character. No, I think it's definitely about the people. I mean, when I remember back to level 60, which was when I, you know, as with a lot of people out there, was fully in love with Warcraft.
What's on your mind?
Of course, the content. I remember the raids. I remember the PvP. I remember the 4-day ultra at valleys. But what I really remember is the people. So my guild, I believe it was Elemental Serpents, and like my raid leaders like Andy Rue and Tarek. I mean, I remember them, and as if it was yesterday, really. So yeah, I think people do make it, and that's what I'm hoping to meet with role playing as well. Like, I mean, this server is technically full, which is unheard of at this stage of Warcraft's life. So no, I think it'll be really good fun. I'm hoping to meet some people on the way. I don't know what I will do when someone tries to roleplay with me. I mean, part of me is going to be genuinely scared and want to run away. Part of me is going to be like, nerd. But at the same time, I really want to take it on board. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm excited. Because at the moment, I've never really looked at WoW roleplay, because it's kind of cumbersome. It's kind of difficult. I mean, you've got to do everything via the SEI and via remotes, which is cool in a way. But you watch things like GTA roleplay, and they're able to talk to each other and really try and impersonate their characters and really make them more believable. And the interactions are just that much better, because you're able to interact quickly. You're chatting to each other as opposed to typing. So that's something that I think it's been lacking. But a friend of mine says in BFA, apparently proximity chat is coming in, which means all of that is going to go away, and I think that's an amazing thing for role players. It will make the general game and the general population, it will make it a lot better. I mean, I think there will be a certain amount of BMing, etc., but I think on the whole it will make it quite good. But for the roleplay aspect of things, I think it's a game changer. So yeah, I think that's really cool. Oh god, I think, oh, I'll help this guy out. Now, one thing that I haven't started doing yet, which I definitely will, I plan to embrace my Brewmaster. Now, I know I technically am not a Brewmaster yet, but I plan to embrace him, and by doing that, I plan to drink a lot. Because I think role-playing will be that much better if I'm half cut. It will be that much easier for myself if I'm half cut. And technically I'm role-playing, So yeah, I think it'll be great, and I get to try lots of beers. I'm going to try and drink different beers every stream or every series that I do. So please do shout me some recommendations if there's anything you think I should be drinking. But at the moment, I have a Badger hopping Hare. So Badger Brewery, I went to university in Bournemouth. Badger Brewery was close by, and I used to drink a lot of their range. So this will be nice. Little blast from the past. It's been a long time since I've been in Bournemouth. So yeah, here we go. Cheers. Now I do have a webcam and facecam, but currently it's not working. So hopefully that will be up and running again very soon, and I can show you my magnificent tankard that I'm drinking out of, which is just brilliant. A big wooden stein. Oh, look at this. I've got to go and get some beer now anyway. Now there's another quest here from someone. Hello.
You got my attention.
Yeah, so back in the day I always used to run add-ons. I used to run UI add-ons. I used to spend ages tinkering. But do you know what? I'm a big fan of the default UI. I think it's, it's clean, it's nice. It's not really hard to negotiate. The only thing I always do change is that I always have my bars on the side here. But yeah, it's kind of unoffensive, really. I got to cask up Norman, bro. See, that's one thing. When proximity chat comes out, I'm going to have to work on an accent. Because, you can't just rock up with my droney voice and try and impersonate my dwarf. I'm going to have a proper accent. And that's a bit scary. Because I would love to have the Scottish accent, like a really thick Scottish accent for him, but there's no way in hell I can do it. It comes out all sorts of different nationalities, so I mean, maybe he could be French, but I can do a comedic, like a very piss take Southern Ireland. So maybe that'll bring out, but we'll see. Or I could go back to my roots and try and bring out a little bit of Devonshire. Wherever he would suit, we'll see. Sorry. Sorry. But yeah, I think it's going to be really, really cool when that comes out, because suddenly you get to see people properly role-playing and properly impersonating their characters. I mean, I watch quite a lot of that GTA roleplay, and the way in which some people have got such character depth, it's amazing. Drawing on their own knowledge and then bringing it out through the character's voice. It's, very, very good. So I'm looking forward to it. Now I still only have this one move, unless I've learnt another move and I'm not using it. No, I haven't. I've just got Tiger Palm. Which I guess is just a standard generating move, but it's a little bit boring just having one move. So maybe I'll just grind the rest of this. I know I've got 2 things to hand in, but kind of just want to hit this next level and see what I get. I apologise if I keep micro-muting my mic. It's summertime here in London, and a big ball of pollen seems to have just blown in over the houses. So I am suffering a little bit today from beautiful, beautiful hay fever, but trying to make it work. You're just a couple of sniffs here and there, and a couple of mic mutes. It's happy days. Well, yes, you can, sir. Ah, there we go. Right, what have we got here? Blackout Kick. Kick with a blast of chi energy, dealing 74 damage. That's 22. Okay, shit. And 3 chi. Right, okay. So it's going to have to, somewhat rotation, you're always going to have to add a Tiger Palm in between the blackout kicks. Cool, okay. Rocks.
Let's get her back.
What have we got over here? You know what, I think they should definitely bring out a range of beers for the launch of their next expansion. I think they're definitely missing out a trick there. They've got the names, they've got the flavours that you can bring in. That'd be brilliant. I would order or mail order in a load of Warcraft beers. So what's the point of having a monk trainer here now? I mean, it's only fair, isn't it? What's the point? I don't think you need them anymore, do you? Just get rid of him. Okay, here we go. So I've got some leather, and that's a cloth. Don't need that. That's a shame. That icon doesn't look anywhere near as good as this one. Cool. I've got to say though, I've played quite a lot of private servers somewhat recently, and while a lot of things in my mind that they're different, there's no escaping that they're different from the original, and lots of people will claim that they're just not as good, and I would be one of those people every so often, but it does look great. I mean, it looks great, it sounds great, the animations are great, the new character models are great. I've got a certain lot of nostalgia. I can see, nostalgic values make people always miss what we've no longer got. But, oh my word, 151 crit at level 3. But yeah, I think the game looks stunning. I mean, they've done a great job with that. And I think they are doing a lot to make the leveling process more fun, really. So, yeah, I've got a lot of complaints about the game, but at the same time, I'm prepared to admit that, there are lots of aspects that are better. So when, you think you do, but you don't, I definitely do, but I can appreciate what I've got as well.